It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Dak now from the gun. Has a man. It's Ertz. A gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long for him here. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's good for a first down.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. With a better result than that last run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action, Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. And now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Now we led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. And don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play good for 17 and a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
May on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Ford Field right after this. First down throw for May. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it.
Okay, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in
your offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. From the gun is Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Prescott on 1st and 10. That's massive hit. The ball is out. The Lions get to it, and they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Yeah, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. New set of downs from 37.
1st down.
1st down. May. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. 1st time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. This is a heater going deep. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Good one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. May now on 3rd down. It's a screen to Barkley. Continuing, looks through and breaks away. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting at the 10. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their minds every time is my chance to make a play. They just did.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Operated from the gun. Here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st. half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. The Lions double their lead to 14.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
They're all lined up and ready to put it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneers send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity. Right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando.
Dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Smith on the return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! He returned the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
They can tack on one more. That's no good. The veteran misses one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. He'll take this at the 10. Things going well so far. And it ends there, but a very short field away. Then he's out on the opposing side of the field. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Finds his back. Achane. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Making that throw, double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. It gives a credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around him.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
That one's complete right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, here's Dak. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's going for it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
The tackle by Christian Rosebrook.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on down.
First down, a run with Barkley. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. We've reached the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. They've got the football, too. And they off the play fake. Finds him on the slant. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep adding that fourth-quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here comes Achan. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll start the drive with Achan. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Pass brought in by Jennings. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Prescott, first and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before they can get that pass away. So he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. One final shot here. Finds a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one.
Then it's gonna be quick. All your men have been to jail before. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, done quick. You going from the dog or some bum? They go to click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talk the truth, but I'm not him, I ain't Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave off of the brain. Whoa. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Come on, the mic. Yeah, characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girl's a whole. You broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak. Whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? If you up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all with the strength of their head. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it curse the head. No more talk. Put him in the stand. You keep off. That you're trying to end up. Cause if I end up bad, I end up. You use a soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog. Blood's thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more you run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out. Sun in the sun out. I'ma out. Running his mouth. I'ma run out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, baby outside. Baby outside. Baby outside. Oh my. Yo, baby outside. Baby outside. Baby outside. Oh my. Big ball. Yo, baby outside. Baby outside. Baby outside. Oh my. Yo, baby outside. Baby outside. Baby outside. Oh my. Street people.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37. Second down and 8. To the air. May. He dumps it off to Barkley. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
First down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. May. And he's got Shockey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing here is May. Now he's going to step up and run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Able to find a lot of empty empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a micro. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Drake May, a 9-yard touchdown run. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Yep.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, hey.
On the handoff, this is Jensen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on them.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup on 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
Off the play fake, it's May. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that ball... So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating for the shotgun, it's May. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. Corey Jackson gets a hand on it to make the play. 10. Now, May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw now. May. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
May to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. On 2nd down, it's May. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And he will score. Darius Slayton. Touchdown Chiefs. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, Orlando Robinson. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that shot.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. All right, you picked up the win. Nicely done. So what's next for you? Replay a challenge, pick a new one, or just get your rewards? All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yawn. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. We get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Pete, I want you in the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. And 2 yards, all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. That's the line he's going to run for it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. And that does it for that challenge. You picked up the victory. Keep things going. There's more out there to overcome.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's May. To Barkley on the check down. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
To throw, it's May. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's Jordan. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. Yeah, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll throw with May. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, it's May. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
The toss out to Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Third down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Jacob will get it to start the 4th quarter. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Now, a big 3rd down.
Here we go.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun, it's Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Bolden. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm on the howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's Southside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. Last one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog. Something takes a part of me.